Alright guys, so here it is. Finally, we've got the upgraded Titan tray. So when I say upgraded, we've got the mesh wire rack on the 120, and for a bit over a year now we've had one of these Titan trays by Rola. And the important part to think of here and to remember, how did this happen? It's all thanks to Kaon. I was speaking to Kaon, speaking to Tin, saying, you know, I'm probably going to put a rhino rack on this 150, and he said, we've got the rhino rack on one car, we've got the Titan tray on the other, and it's lots stronger. And I didn't realise it was cheaper as well. So there you go. Anyway, 5-year warranty. It's a quality bit of kit. We've been using that on the 150 for about a year now. So we've got another one here for the 120. So this is the flat tray on the 150. This on the 150. Very strong, direct to the roof mounting system this time. We're going to do something different. Obviously got the shovel holder on the side there as well. Had an awning on the other side, but it's off at the moment. Just a much stronger option than the Rhino, in my opinion. I'll agree with Kaon, much stronger. Anyway, we've got a video on our YouTube channel 4x4 Diesel on getting these trays together, and another one installing it onto this roof. We're going to have another video putting another tray together and installing it onto the roof of a 120, because you know videos are so much easier to follow than those paper instructions. So we're going to watch our own video first and then get this tray together. So just quickly, this is the reliable setup we've used on the 120 for about 5 years. Just 2 crossbars on the rails, one of these mesh racks. It's in still pretty good condition, and you know, the shovel holder under the bars at the side, and the other end the bars are trimmed flush so an awning can fit straight on the end, nice and flush next to the side of the vehicle here, which is really cool. But it's going to be a lot cooler with a new one. But if you don't want to spend, you know, some of the bigger dollars on your 120 and you want to donate some money to some fundraising, this is what we'll have available soon. Now let's get this rack together. Okay, so the first tips I can give you for putting these together is search my 4x4 Diesel channel, the words Rola Titan, and you'll find a couple of videos. The first one's putting this tray together, and another one's called, I think it's Awesome Strong Rola Titan Low Mount Fitting to Prado 150. And you'll find a video that shows you what's about to happen here, but of course this is the second time around, so it's going to be even better. What we found is when you get this platform, these pieces, pretty straightforward to put together, but if you put it together completely and you choose to use one of these fitting kits, either the one we use on the 150 or this one, which is the LRS 34, what happens is these 3 pieces, right, see those 3 in the picture there, they need to be installed in between here, here and here, which means you've got to pop the end off again, which you'll see that's what happened to us, to do stage 2. So we'll have 2 separate videos. This one, that's your main tip there. So we're just going to quickly go through. I'll get Mitch to fit the clips and stuff like that in a minute, and we'll show you how that's done. Might be a little bit easier when you're 8 than when you're 7, but you never know. It could be harder. Let's see, eh? All right, so we've got about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clips to go each end, right? 8 at each end. Mitch has already made a head start. You just push the clips on upside down. That one's upside down. Don't put upside down. No! Yeah, you've got to get the flat side. The rack is on the ground upside down, so the roof, the top is facing the cut. We've just used the cardboard. You can see the Titan box is perfect. Right, that's it. And you just push them until they're flush like that, because the bolts have got to go through the hole, so they don't go further than... That's it. Use 2 hands to hold it still. Perfect. That's it, and just push it to about, yep, that's where it stops. So we're going to get all 8 of those clips on there and come back to you. So what he's doing now is, you've got to get your 4 middle pieces here lined up with all your holes, right? He's just starting on the first one. Use the small screws and the small washer and get them started by hand. Good work, mate. Get that one, then the next one next to it, and then the next one. There's obviously 8 screws at each end, 2 in each piece. That's beautiful, that's a good start. Yep, next one right next to it there. And we're going to times that by another 2 here, another 2 here, another 2 there. That's 8, right? And then 8 up the other end. Let's get those in. I don't know if this is the right order. We like to do things different every time, like when we work on cars, to work out the best ways. That's why you watch all our videos, and then I can tell you that at the end of this one, I'll tell you whether this way was better than the time we did it last time. Because of course, we need to put the plastic corners in, and maybe putting the plastic corners in earlier, and then sliding these things up. But I think this is the way to go from experience from the first one. Get the screws started one by one. I'll let you know if this is a mistake. Good work, mate. Keep on with mate. We've got those 8 in. Do we do the other end now?
No, we have to put the 3 spaces in first.
Oh, that's right. So, okay. What do we do? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put the plastic corners up at the ends that we put the screws in. So we'll put the 2 plastic corners in, one in that end and one at the other side. And then we'll put this inside channel on to the plastic at this end. Let's do that. Alright, so we're just putting these corners in, and then you can sort of maybe mess around and push it in with your hand, but you might be pushing there, and although this is all pretty tough, you don't want to hit the plastic, and if you've got to give it a tap with a mallet, you don't want to hit the end there, you just want to give it a nice gentle tap like that. So do you want to do that for me? Just gently tap that till it goes all the way in. Beautiful. 8-year-old stuff can do it. Beautiful, look at that. So what we need to do is just gently slide those in. It might be a bit fiddly again. I don't know, you can give a boy a man's job. Let's see how he goes. Let's see. Over this side, you know, we've got it all lined up. It's just a matter of sliding it in and giving it a gentle tap at this end if necessary. But make sure it's all lined up and incorrect first before you start. Don't be smacking things too hard. That's the next step. Get this end done. The other end still sitting open, and there's a good reason why. Alright, so he got the other corner started and I gave it a bit of a tap in. Now it's his turn to do this corner. Alright, Mitch, give it a gentle tap. Beautiful. Yeah, that'll do. Give it a bit of a tap the other way again. Give it a bit of a tap this way and a tap that way, you know, over this side. Over this side, remember where we hit it? Yeah, right on the corner there, like this though. Right? And what did we do wrong? We haven't got earplugs or earmuffs. Right, so next step, right? Next step. Now, our LRS 34, whatever it is, it only uses 2 of these at each side, these 3, but we're going to put 3 anyway, at the risk the third one's going to rattle around for R&D or R&T, research and tell you, if it rattles around. And why are we doing it? In case something changes later, in case we want to use it to mount something, or in case it gives the rack any extra strength, and so we don't have spares lying around. So Mitch, if you can please slide these 3 up that track at that side, these 3 will go up that side, and those 3 from the LRS low mount mounting kit, 1, 2, 3 in between the spaces, but look, he's already into it. Boom, 1 done, all right, 2 more to go at that side. Let's get the rest done. Okay, now we've got our 3 pieces in. It's a bit of a fiddle. It's not hard. It might be a little bit harder when you're 8, but when you're 9, it's easy, and when you're 10, it's easier, and when it's 11, how hard was it, mate? Was it really hard? In a rating of 1 to 10, easy. How hard was it? If easy was 1 and 10 was hard, what would you give it? Like, you know?
About a 4.
About 4. So it's pretty easy, yeah. You know, you've done harder things before, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 3 down each side, and there's 3 spaces in the middle. You might not be able to see. We're going to slide those to the middle in a minute. The next step is we're going to put the plastic in the end of the end rail, that one there, and in the other side end rail. So then we can just slide that end rail kind of like choop in the end of this one. You'll see what we mean. We'll chuck it in time lapse while we do that. Okay, so we've just tapped the last end on. Now remember, the important thing is you've got to put the plastic in that end rail, this piece here, first. So tap that end in there, and that end in there. And then so the end can go, basically you've got your end with your two plates and they go boom straight in. And then you put your last 8 screws in the end. Yeah, we've got a problem here because we mess around, you know. The clips are in the wrong spot. Do it the other way, Mitch. Put it through the hole there. Show them, line it up in the hole. Gently, just gently, just gently, just gently. Can we do it so we can show everyone? Can you do 2 more? But do it. Can you do it from the other side so we can show everyone? Oh, look, it's not lined up. What do we do? Well, you can push it like that.
You can either do that, or you can either go
put it in the hole like that.
bang like that, and then go bang like that.
Hang on a sec. I need to get another. Let's try this angle. We've got these 2 end ones. Right, they're not lined up. You can see the clips have gone too far. How do we line them up, Mitch? Show me, just gently. That's it, beautiful. Now, can you get a screw started in there now? Do that one as well, yeah, beautiful. So a bit of a screw, a bit of a wiggle to square them up. You can see, you know, this one's done, this one's not, right? So straightforward, guys. You can see, you won't see the clips. Basically what happens is they sit a couple mil off the end, right? They sit a couple mil back off the end here. I didn't show you, it doesn't matter. So you don't need to push those on all the way, but they do get bumped on sometimes, and they end up about 3 or 4 mil too far down. Tap them back, or line up the holes. Now, Mitch is going to chuck these last 8 screws in, and that is our tray ready to go. And then we can just slide these, obviously, these will just slide still, right? See that? So it might be a bad idea that I wasn't, see, sometimes they're tight like that, sometimes they're loose like that. So I'm not sure if that's going to rattle around, but that's why you subscribe, turn the bell on, and if I wish I never put this 3rd one in that I didn't need, then I'm going to make another video saying, hey, this Titan tray is awesome, but I shouldn't have done this. R&T, research and tell you. All right, guys, how you going up there, Mitch? Getting it all in, getting it all happening, good work. Alright, Rola Titan crew, I think this is our best video so far on getting this together because it's given you all those little precautions that we maybe didn't quite have in the first video, but I think the first video is worth watching. As I said, I think it was called, one of them was at least called Awesome Strong Rola Titan Low Mount Fitting to Prado 150, and there's another one. They're both about 10-minute videos on our 4x4 Diesel channel. Just search Rola Titan and you'll find both of those. Just so you know, when you search our channel, using less words gives more results, if you know what I mean. If you put in too many words, it may give you no results. So always try less words if you don't get a result. Now, last thing we want to do, we're going to use the hammer, the rubber mallet actually. Mitch, can you do me a favour and just gently, see those middle spaces there? They need to be in the middle. See those ones? If you come around from the other side there and just reach in and see if you can tap them so they're in a nice... Yeah, that's good. And the next 2 across need to be in line. Yeah, about there somewhere. We'll fix it up later. And the next 2. Whoa! Go gently, mate. Gently, gently. You're crazy, man. These Titan trays are tough. All right, stop, mate. It's too noisy. All right, guys, thanks for watching. You get the picture. We're going to line those up. Just wait 1 sec, mate, please. We're going to line those up. Then we're going to go to the corners and just give them a gentle tap, tap, tap. Make sure it's all 100% in, so it's square. And then we're going to go tighten up those 16 screws, 2 on each, you know, each end, 8 on each end, 2 on, you know what I mean? And that's a bada bing, bada boom, Titan roller tray, put together, Rola Titan tray, whatever. And there'll be another video using that LRS34 mounting kit that mounts direct to the rails. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got something out of that, please subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss the next video, and if you got something out of that, please give Mitch the thumbs up. Mitch is the man. He put this together. I gave him a bit of verbal and maybe a bit of a touch here or there, just, you know, but I'll tell you what, 99% all done by Mitch. The next one, it's 100% new. All right, is that cool? Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
bada bing, bada boom.
All right, see you, buddy. Thanks.